guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a small perfume haul for you guys today. I'm very excited about all these fragrances. I had tested all of them. I knew I would like them and I love them. One of them actually was a blind buy, but from the videos and the reviews and the things I had heard about it, I knew I was gonna love this fragrance because of one thing in particular, and I will tell you that later. So I'm gonna start with this one that I got. I did a whole review on this, you guys, and I'm very excited because Clean Beauty Collective actually contacted me about my video, and they are sending me some fragrances, and I'm probably going to review them for you guys. They also said they're might use my video on one of their social media channels. So that was very exciting. So this is the Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. Now, for those of you who watch my channel a lot, I did get the B bottle. I found out now they're sold out. Oh my goodness, you guys. What? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know why you can't see this. Anyway, it's got the B on it, but this is absolutely by far the best perfume I have smelled in probably 5 years. Now, I got the travel size, and I wore it a couple times. I was a little concerned about the longevity. I shared that with you guys. But I have to say, I kind of thought I need to take a break because I had just been smelling it. Sometimes when I do that and I'm worried about the longevity, so I keep smelling, I get kind of nose blind to it. And so I didn't wear it for about a week and a half, and then I wore it again, and it seemed like the longevity was much better. And to be completely honest, you guys, I do not care. This fragrance is just, oh my goodness, it smells so amazing. I described it on my review, kind of like a glossier you mixed with honey and pear. It's a soft, musky, guys, this is just, again, this should be winning awards, in my opinion. This should be selling. This is like the best fragrance that has come on the market in at least 5 years. So this is Radiant Nectar by Clean Reserve. I think you can get it exclusively at Sephora. You guys need to go try it. So I got myself a big bottle. I think the company might be sending me another full bottle of this, which I'll be really excited about, so I'll have a backup. I would die if they discontinue this fragrance. That's how much I love this. And it's just gorgeous. I love the wood cap, really cute. Love the bottle, love everything about it. They're sending me, I think, some samples of other fragrances of theirs so I can check them out. Okay, the next one I got that I was very disappointed in, and I knew I would be, but I just heard so much about it that I had to get it. It's Vanilla Vibes by Juliette Has a Gun. And the reason I knew I would be disappointed by this fragrance is I'm not a huge beachy fragrance. And you know why? I loved them when they all first came out, like Beach Walk by Replica and Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. I wore myself out on them, and I wore them and I wore them and I wore them and I wore them, and I was obsessed with them. I think I just wore myself out on them. This is a very, in my opinion, now people rave about Vanilla Vibes, that it's something completely different and unique, and that's why I thought, well, I'll get it. I smelled it at Sephora. It did knock me off my socks, or knock my socks off, but I was like, some of the fragrance people that I listened to were very knowledgeable, and they kept talking about it, so I was like, oh, I'll try it. To me, it's just a generic kind of summery, beachy vanilla. To me, it just smells very perfumey and generic. I hate to say that, guys. I'm sorry. I would never buy in fact, I only wore this once. I decanted this into another one to put in my purse, so I haven't used this much. Guys, I have to be honest, I'm not a huge generic. I do have generic fragrances, I love Chanel Tendre, stuff like that, but I really like fragrances that are a little different, a little edgy. Most of my fragrances that I own have a little something weird about them. It's my favorite kind of fragrances. So actually, I'm going to go into the next one because this is this is Haute Couture by Givenchy. This is the EDP. So what I had heard about this, I think her name is Gabriela fragrance. I really like her. And she bought Untitled because I said it smelled like cigarette smoke. And she said that this one smelled like cigarette smoke. So one of my favorite smells, you guys, is stale fragrance, stale women's perfume, and stale cigarette smoke. The smell of a girl that has been out the night before, wearing perfume, being around cigarettes or smoking cigarettes. It's in her hair. And she wakes up the next morning. Oh my goodness, and this is what she would smell like. So this, I heard from several different people, smells like cigarette smoke. And it does. It has a raspberry note on the top. And then to me, it goes right into the cigarettes kind of smell. But it's not it's like a stale, I don't know how to describe it. Like a pleasant, stale cigarette. Like waking up in the morning after you've been out, and that wonderful kind of, I don't know, maybe you still have alcohol in your breath too. I don't drink, but I used to. I don't know. To me, it's the cigarette smell. It's the cigarette with kind of this just subtle, kind of fruity, sweet note. That's exactly what I was wanting. I'm so glad I got this, you guys. I have to say, this was not cheap. Even on Fragrance Net, it was like $75. I was shocked, and that's only for the 1.7, but I don't care. I do think this is kind of wintry. I don't think this would really, oh, that's the vanilla vibes. I think this would be a little hard to pull off in the summer. I find that for me in the summer, especially here in Georgia with the humidity, I have to have things that are really tart or like zesty. Like Clean Reserve, as much as I would love to wear it in the summer, it doesn't really perform that great because I think you've got to have a little bit of that zesty, citrusy something. I mean, I can smell it when I'm inside, when I first spray it, but then as soon as I go outside and run errands and stuff like that, I can't smell. And the other one that I got that's also similar to the Clean Reserve, I can't smell that one either very well in the heat. So I don't think this would work that great in heat, but oh, this is a very comforting, in a weird way, very comforting fragrance. The Gabrielle, I will link her channel below. I think she compared this to Moonlight Path from Bath & Body Works, and I love Moonlight Path. It's that kind of dirty, yummy, that's my dog. It's like that dirty but yummy smell that Moonlight Path has. Comforting. Yeah, the vanilla vibes just does not do it for me at all, you guys. Okay, so the one I'm just talking about, guys, I've wanted this fragrance forever, and I finally got it. Everyone's coming down the stairs at the same time, so I'm gonna have to pause this video, but I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I get interrupted a lot. That's okay. So I've wanted this fragrance for a long time. This is Fleur de Peau, I think is how you say it, by Diptyque. So this is their version of, you know, Glossier You. I mean, I probably shouldn't say that because Diptyque would probably be horrified, but it's called Skin Flower. That's what that means. And it's definitely that ambrette. It's the same vibe as Glossier You, but it is stronger. It's a little different. This one actually has rose in it. So it's different enough that you can definitely own both. This is a little bit more of a darker fragrance than Glossier You. It's got a little bit, when I spray Glossier You, it's like up here. It's like, I don't know how to explain that. It's like very light, airy. This has definitely got a little bit more going on and a little bit darker. It feels lower. Doesn't that sound crazy? I know that people describe music as like obviously higher and lower, but like I can describe fragrance as higher or lower. This is a lower, darker fragrance, but it's similar to Glossier You, but really quite different actually. I think it's that little bit of rose in there. This I definitely don't think I would wear in the summer. I wore it on the day that I got it, and I was outside, and it just kind of brought out almost like a little bit of a masculine, but honestly, all of my sort of ambrette fragrances, this and Glossier You, Kaleidoscope by Bath and Body Works, I wear more in the fall and winter. I just think they don't have anything that cuts through the heat and humidity. The next one, whoa, the next one I got, oh my goodness, you guys. This is a very strong fragrance, but I absolutely love it. This is Bottega Veneta, and this is a Chypre. This is supposed to be a leather fragrance. To me, it doesn't really smell like leather. It's definitely a Chypre though. It's got that oak moss, very, this is very hard for me to describe. It's a beautiful smell. I don't know how, Chypres are hard to describe. Maybe think Nomad by Chloe. Yes, a little, it's similar to Nomad, but I cannot wear Nomad. It is too down in it. It is too down in the oak moss. This has some Lily of the Valley to balance it out and some leather, but it's a very soft leather. I don't like leather fragrances typically, especially like the really hardcore leather fragrances, like some of the Tom Ford ones. Oh my goodness, I can't. This is not going to be for everyone though. This, but I will tell you guys that the longevity on this is insane. It is insane. It lasts forever and ever and ever. And it's very much of like a signature scent because it kind of envelops you and you start to smell, you know, this is just what you start to smell like. And the dry down of this is very beautiful. It's very comforting and very cozy and very like creates an aura around you. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I actually have worn this in the heat and humidity and it doesn't affect it. It just, you can still smell it. I go in from a hot parking lot, hot car into an air conditioned building and it smells completely fresh again, like I just applied it. I can go back out in the heat, go back in the car, drive back home, go into my air conditioned house, and it smells like I just applied it. It's just a very, very, very well made fragrance. I mean, guys, sometimes fragrances are just hit or miss. You either get one that's very well made or it's not well made, or the ingredients are, you know, better, or they are just more long lasting ingredients. This is a winner on the longevity. This would probably be one of my most long lasting fragrances that I now own. It is gorgeous. I probably will wear this more in the fall, winter, early spring, and not the dead of summer, just because to me it's more of a cozy fragrance. So I love all of these except for the vanilla vibes. I didn't care for that one, but I'm very excited about my fragrance haul. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you on my next video.